Explosive news hits the fight world. Israel Adesanya speaks out after a tough UFC Seattle loss. Get ready for UFC Freedom 250, a historic event at the White House. Plus, we're breaking down predictions for UFC Fight Night 272 and a wild night of bare-knuckle action at BKB 52. You won't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Israel Adesanya's message after UFC Seattle defeat. The fight world is buzzing after a significant setback for UFC legend Israel Adesanya. Following his TKO loss to Joe Pyfer at UFC Seattle, Adesanya, once a dominant force, has released a personal statement that has resonated with fans worldwide. Adesanya's journey in the UFC has been nothing short of legendary, marked by incredible highs and a fierce fighting spirit. However, his recent performance against Joe Pyfer has led many to question his future in the sport. The loss at UFC Seattle extends a challenging streak, prompting discussions about whether the stylebender has reached the twilight of his career. Despite the difficulties, Adesanya's statement, posted on social media, revealed a resilient mindset. "I know it's hard on my people seeing me fall. I promise you it's harder on me. Regardless, we respawn and go again." This message underscores his determination to overcome adversity, a trait that has defined his career. Fans have flooded social media with messages of support, echoing Adesanya's sentiment and expressing their desire to see him bounce back. Analysts and fellow fighters are weighing in, with many acknowledging the immense pressure, but also the potential for a comeback from such an experienced competitor. Will the stylebender find his way back to the top, or is this the beginning of the end? Next, we're heading to the White House for a fight event unlike any other. UFC Freedom 250, a spectacle at the White House. Get ready for an unprecedented event in mixed martial arts history. UFC Freedom 250 is set to take place on June 14, 2026, on the hallowed grounds of the White House, coinciding with America's 250th anniversary and President Trump's 80th birthday. This landmark event will feature a specially constructed 5,000-seat arena on the South Lawn, with an additional 85,000 fans expected to witness the action via massive screens on the ellipse. This marks the first-ever sanctioned MMA event on federal property, achieved through a partnership with the Association of Boxing Commissions to ensure all bouts are officially recognized. The card is headlined by a lightweight championship unification bout between the undefeated Ilia Topuria and the explosive Justin Gaethje, a classic clash of styles. Also on the card, a highly anticipated interim heavyweight championship fight pits the powerful Alex Pereira against the technically gifted Cyril Gane, adding another layer of intrigue to this historic night. The event, with an estimated cost of $60 million and no taxpayer funds involved, has generated immense buzz and mixed reactions. It's being hailed as more than just a fight card. It's a cultural moment, blending elite competition with a unique political backdrop. Can this historic White House event live up to the hype? We're also diving into predictions for UFC Fight Night 272 and the brutal world of bare-knuckle boxing. Your predictions for UFC Fight Night 272. The Octagon is set to sizzle at UFC Fight Night 272, and we want your predictions. This event features a thrilling main card headlined by Renato Moicano facing Duncan, and we're collecting your picks to see if you can outsmart our staff. Join the community in casting your votes for each bout on the card. Your consensus picks will be featured alongside our official staff predictions, released just before fight night. The preliminary card kicks off at 5 p.m. ET, followed by the main card at 8 p.m. ET, exclusively on Paramount+. This is your chance to prove your fight IQ and see how you stack up against the experts and fellow fans. Will your predictions align with the outcomes, or will the fighters deliver shocking upsets? Your voice matters in the UFC community, so make your picks count. Who do you think will win at UFC Fight Night 272? And speaking of tough fights, we've got a brutal breakdown of bare-knuckle boxing action. Bare-knuckle brutality at BKB 52. Last weekend, the world of bare-knuckle boxing saw a fierce showdown at BKB 52. No turning back, and it was a night of intense knockouts and hard-fought battles. A trio of UFC veterans, Jesse Ronson, Braxton Smith, and Bubba McDaniel, alongside former Bellator standout Ozzy Alvarez, stepped into the Trigon looking to make their mark in the bare-knuckle scene. However, the night proved challenging for the MMA crossover athletes, as all four were stopped by strikes. Jesse Ronson faced BKB light heavyweight champion Cub Hawkins, while Braxton Smith took on former champion DJ Linderman. Bubba McDaniel battled Taylor Bull, and Ozzy Alvarez faced Armis Guyton. The results were decisive, with each fighter experiencing a stoppage, showcasing the raw power and unforgiving nature of bare-knuckle boxing. The event, held at the sold-out Foxwoods Resort Casino, delivered non-stop action, leaving fans on the edge of their seats. The BKB promotion continues to deliver thrilling, hard-hitting contests, with BKB 53 already on the horizon. Did these UFC veterans find success in bare-knuckle boxing? That's all for today, but we'll be back with more fight news soon. That's a wrap on today's fight news. We saw Israel Adesanya's powerful statement after his UFC Seattle loss, the historic announcement of UFC Freedom 250 at the White House, your predictions for UFC Fight Night 272, and the intense bare-knuckle action at BKB 52. Don't miss out on any of the action, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. Follow us on all social media platforms for even more fight content.